Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Junk Journal Round Robin, day 16. It is a November swap and daily ephemera making collaboration with Cindy at Studio Lou and Shell's Creative Chaos. By now you understand the swap concept. If not, screenshot this for more details. Or go see Cindy's location or probably Shell's because they're better at YouTube than I am. And they have descriptions. Day 16, here is Shell's enveloping, and here is Cindy's. Quite successful with our last blue one. I have some tea. I just need a sip before we get started. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, no. Here, oh dear, I'm a bit of a technical issue. There we are. Let's see what we have here. Baseball! So she knows I am a total baseball fan nut. And look at that baseball. And that is blue. It's got to be, this is close to being a Blue Jay baseball blue. I'm going to put the envelope over there for easy reference. I want to cut this, I think. I don't know why, except I kind of do. Don't normally. Well, I think because the last time I opened it, it was bit of a struggle. So I'm just trying to cut right on the threads so as to avoid any accidental catching of insides. That's a thing. Yep. Oh. Cindy's done a really generous job of providing things, and I feel like I have not held up my side in that regard. Okay. Should we take this apart? I think we should. Well, I think we should if we could. Yep. Okay, maybe not. Ooh. This makes me think of people who are learning how to sew using a machine that have never sewn anything ever, and have never embroidered. And they think to themselves that there's some kind of magic in the strength of having machine stitching. And hand stitching was the way garments were held together for centuries. And you can see the finest stitching is still holding up after a good deal of wear in some museums. I'm just going to cut this last little bit. Boy, I'm looking outside. It is just trying to have a think about what it wants to be today. It's overcast, and now it's sunny, and it's blowy, and then it's not. Okay, so we've got that open. And the pocket is on that side. Okay, now let's see what we have for insides. There's a fellow on a horse, which goes really nicely with that brown. Ooh, it's a piece of fabric. It's got X's on it. Might have been part of a tea towel. Ooh, and yummy paper. And music paper. But that's really pretty. Okay, so we have some really good colors here today. What do we want to call it? A tight palette. I feel like I kind of want to cut baseballs out. But not too tight because it's a very sketchy drawing. Spring training starts sort of in February. So we just got to kind of get through Christmas and then we can start dreaming about baseball again. So in the off season, there's all of the trading and negotiating for free agents and all that kind of stuff. So the business of baseball does not stop. The actual gameplay does, though. There's two and there's the other one. There. Okay, oops. So we've got baseball. What I want to do with this, it is my instinct to just do the cross stitching of that. I don't know that I need to, but the thought occurs. Thought also occurs that I do the stitching on that, which could be fun. Could use that for the card. Shame to cover up the horse, though. Okay, I'm still thinking. Silence is an indication of thinking. Well, my inclination is to sew, so let's start there and do some fast cross stitch. Whee! And I don't think the blue is threaded up. And we need to be mindful of where we pull this. She says, pulling it willy-nilly. Sorry. Okay, I want to get the blue. That's what I want to do. That's where the white starts. There's the needle, there's the blue. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. There. And that's just going to make me, my future self appreciated that. And I suppose I can pop that in there, and will I be able to get all of that out of that? Probably not, so we're going to pull that too. 2, 3, 4, there we are. Okie doke. Slightly less tedious than cutting things out, maybe? I don't know. Nope. In cross stitching, it is considered, among those who do it well and frequently, that all of the X's need to go to the same way. Like, all the first threads need to go in that direction, and then all the second crosses need to go in that direction. I am not, however, I was never taught that, as obvious that sounds. So I have done extensive cross stitches, cross stitch patterns, where it's been willy-nilly. And then I showed them to somebody who knew what they were doing, and they laughed at me. And he said, "You numpty." You don't know how to cross stitch at all. And it hurt my feeling. But I did learn something. Did I get them all? Got them all. Ha. Okay, so where are we? We're here. That's just me thinking. I think I would rather use this material for the actual journal card as opposed to what I have been doing, which is being a relentless fabric goblin, because this fabric happens to be white. And if you edit out white from things, it gives it a different look, because the eye is very attracted to white. This is day 16, day 6, yeah, day 16. More than half over, and I am so sad. You have no idea how fast this goes for me. Every morning it is just a thrill to get up and go, ooh, I wonder what's going to happen today. Come on, you can do it. Here we are. And there it's now it's getting dark, darker blue. And it's like, and it's super sad when it's over, because it's like, oh, now what? I have to exhaust myself with the thinking about what do I want to make, and I'm got so overwhelmed with stuff. Whereas this is just go make something with this. Okay. There. Nice and neat looking. Oops. 1, 2. There. And I'm going to keep that out for a bit. That's paper. Okay, so we've got that. And where is, this is the pocket that I think would be amazing to keep. So I'm going to cut this down. Then, what's 4 inches look like? Well, that's what 4 inches looks like. Can we do 4? I don't see why not. It's going to be cut down on the up and down somewhat. Okay, so that would need to be trimmed somehow. So I want that. Maybe like that. Okay. Well, I don't think that there's anything much for it except to glue it. And where? Here. It's kind of like the glue spot. So all that. Oops. Good enough. Oh, there's yelling going on outside. I don't know who or why, but I do hope they get their business resolved to the satisfaction of all. Now then, should I have cut that off or torn it off? It needs a tearing. Scissors here. Well, this is not the right time to be doing that, but I'm going to do it anyways. Let's do it this way. Wish me luck. Wish me strength. There we are. Wow. That is not an ideal activity to do after it's been glued and then placed down so very specifically. Ay caramba. Okay, that's lessons for our studio audience. There we are. Well, this is what we're gonna do for the bottom. There we are. Okay. How tall is that? Oh, 8 inches. Okay. Okay. And which side is this pocket on? It's on that side. Okay. And we're back to putting the baseball. The baseball goes that way, because that's where the dark shadow is. So I'm just going to glue this on. Oh. Just a little something. There. And where'd the other 2 bits go? There's 1 bit. Where's the other one? Here. Okay. I really like that. Almost want to put in like some kind of letters like baseball or something. And you know what I just put away this morning. Or not this morning, last night. I put it away anyways. I need my letters back. And how is baseball going to be spelled? Well, I know. Yes, we know how it's going to be spelled. B-A-S-E-B-A-L-L. So that's none of that. I don't need one of those. There. There's an O. Oh, a lot of A's. There's ball. B, A. S. E. And B, A, L, L. So it's not going to go that way. It's going to go that way. Oops. Now then, there's ball. Base. Base, ball. Do I want to do that? What do I want to do? That. Kind of want to do that. Because that looks tricky. Okay, so we need to do some setup. What did I do last time? I think I used this as the edge. Did I use that as the edge? I don't know. I used an edge. Let's sit and contemplate. Oh, I know what I used. I used the side of this. That's what I used. Look at that. And I went plonk. Yes, okay. So let's worry about this in a minute. I need reinforcements. Cup of tea. Okay, so where's about the middle? Where it? So 3, about there. And I'm moving it a little bit that way. So shortening up this side because the letters will take some space. So if I want the letters sort of down the straight line, I can't put it on the straight line, if you know what I mean. Okay, this looks tricky. It only looks tricky. Why does it look tricky? It looks tricky because I don't trust that staying in a neat panel. I wish I could have some reinforcements. I can't. And we kind of have one shot at this. So okay. There. The going on the tipping on the side is going to have some of that an effect. It's going to catch some of the edges, I think, which I'm not thrilled with, but it will happen. Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh, I do live right. That looks fantastic. Do a little bit of light blue. Not light blue, it's dark blue. There. And a little bit of soil. Oh yeah. There. Love that card. All right, so we've got a lot of this hanging out, which I'm probably going to just do that and do that. Oops, just as well. And push that over to the side there and worry about it later. So we've got that pocket on the back. We have this horse and we have this music. And I don't know that I want to do anything with that. But I do like this music. Always editing out people. That would be a fun pocket. Yeah. Let's try. Now, what are we going to do with your deer ears? So I'm going to just not cut too much of them. And sorry, kid. This means you. There. Hardly miss them. Makes no sense. But then again, I don't think there is much of this journal that actually does make sense. Makes contextual sense. Now, do I want to make another page with this? Does that look better? Whoops. Does that look better like that? Or does it look better like that? I think it looks better like that. So we are going to do this. Okay, and I think I trimmed it to like 5.5. No, you don't want to go? Nope, there you are. There you are. Okay. So we've got that folded. You could just be my front page. You could be my inside page. And I think I'm going to make a pocket out of this, so I need some reinforcement. One or more pockets, I'm not sure. It doesn't need a lot, does it? Nope, doesn't need a lot. Okay, we're fine. Go with that. So I am going to take off part of the top. There. We're just going to let that glue down. Oh yeah, that's the horse. Get a horse. My mom used to ride horses. I have some beautiful photographs of her on her horse. It was called Ben. And she was a farm rider as opposed to a Shishifu riding helmet and the boots and all the trappings of equestrian riders. She was a working rider, I guess, if that's a thing. My mom was incredibly competent at so many things. Just going to do some hand ironing, and that is just applying my hand heat to let that glue dry a bit, because this feels very wet. And I think the pockets might need some spiffing up. Wow, that's soaking wet. Well, we're just going to let that sit for a minute. See if we have anything in the way of a focal point. I need to sit up and boarding house reach over here. Remember back in the day when I was organized and I had these as held together with clips? Yeah, No. Cranberry cordial. I don't know why, but yes. Color goes. Wimmer's anything. Artificially colored and flavored, preservative added. J. Wimmer Kuroy. No idea what that's for. That's Christmas. That's not. It's not a blue jay. It's a bird that's blue, so I will take that. Poppy, no. Owl, no. Owl, no. House, no. That little bit of washi. Quite possibly. No. Condensed milk. Why, yes. It's got a Q. No. Maybe. No. 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 Nope. Okay, pat pat. Alrighty. What do we have for funsies? I don't like that because of the color. Don't need that. So we've got like a bluish brownish. If I were going to cut one of these out, which one would I cut out? I'd probably cut that one out. But I'll keep those close because I might need them. Okay, so this was going to be a pocket. This might need decoration. Decoration. kid. Sorry. The way the world works. There. He's just going to have a little blanket on him. Itty bitty blanket. Yep, that'll work. Oh. That's way better. Fluff all over. Yep, that's going to be the way I do that. That looks like a better blanket. Yep, there we are. Flip that over that way. There. That looks amazing. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, it's adorbs. Okay, so we've got tag, and actually the, I don't know, maybe not. Where did I want to do this? I wanted to do a pocket with that. And so we've got some paper. So how do I want to do this? How high do I want the paper? Okay, stop. It goes there. About halfway? Yeah, about halfway. Okay, so it'll go to there. There is some paper that you know by touch is going to respond really well to tearing, and others where you know that it won't. It's like a tactile sensibility. Rachel at Roxy Creation says that a lot about the paper that she handles. And because she handles so much 16th century linen documents, she knows by feel. And the recent side quest that I had about all the silk ties, because silk is very expensive, I don't have access to that as a fabric normally, and then to suddenly start to pay very close attention to, is this silk or is this polyester? You start to get a sense of, it's like, no, I don't think that's real silk. Because it feels a certain way. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Okay, and I want a nice big old bat. Oops, it goes this way. There. I wonder if I need to just do it as a side tuck. Maybe I'll just do 2 sides, because that's going to be, I think, a little dodgy. We are so close to this being done, and I'm going to be so excited when I get a new bottle. There. Okay, and that's going to be popped in there. I think that's a good choice. Okay. We want to put one of those in. Put that in, this in. Well, the condensed milk is goofy for that theme. Bird? Let's do the bird. Yeah, I need to take a little bit off. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh well, it is what it is. I tried. Maybe a swallow? There. Is that enough contrast? That's a little better. It'll work. We're getting close to the 50. And I'm deliberately trying to put it down sort of scooshy. Yeah. So a bit of brown. There. Okay. So we've got that, we've got that. That's one. Do I want to put the horse there? Everybody's going in that direction. Poor John. Oh. Or do we want to put him on the back? Let's put him on the back. Yeah. Let's put him on the back. So I want to have him cut around here. I don't want to do that. I want to have a little bit more of his face. More like that. That's okay. There, and where did I say? Ish. Whoops. The line is there. There. I'm going to let it be a little bit higher up so we can see some of that. Okay, you're done. Condensed milk does not go. Is there anything fun? That feels like a horse comment. I have no idea what I'm doing. Or what else? What else would a horse say? No, I wouldn't say that. I meant to behave? Oh. I meant to behave? In my defense, I was left unsupervised. That feels very horse-like. It's always very entertaining to me to watch animal videos that you see on Instagram and YouTube and whatever, where the owners have pets that are just doing what makes sense to them, and yet they find themselves in the most incongruous situations. And there's one lady who has a horse that lies down in fields, and her neighbors call and say, "We think your horse is dead." And then you see videos of her going out into her field, yelling at the horse, and the horse puts his head up. "Oh, okay, I'll get up." Calm down, lady. Yes. So that's one. That's going to be another thing. And I wonder if that might be the place to do another uptuck. You know those square ones that we do? We've got a whole 5 minutes. Let's tear that. Ooh, that's so yummy. Is that straight? I'm going to say it's not. Where's the paper edge? Let's do it again. Line it up to the paper edge. Nope. Ugh. Bah. Fine, be that way. Then 4x4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, 4x4. We'll cut off some of the edging. I think it is 4, and then 4 should be this way. Yeep. Yeep, yeep. Okay. Now then, if I am living well and living right, somewhere in this location right here, yes! Which is the temp, okay, so which do we think makes most sense? So we want that. Or that. Yes, okay, so that is gonna go there. Oh, so there's one. There's 2. There. So we can do it that way, or we can do it that way. Can't do it that way. Gotta do it that way. That way? Sure. Okay, so which sides do I need? I need this side. And this side. Now then, pay attention. I was talking to me, not you. There. Okay, ooh, we're almost an hour. Okay, and let's call it now. Nope. So we have got day 16 in the books. We have a card which says baseball. We have a beautiful low pocket, another folio, an up tuck there, and a pocket there. And it says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised. Anyways, that is all for now. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.